Joe Biden can't even get peace inside of a church. In the last couple of months, no matter where Joe Biden goes, he's getting protested against by protesters who are upset with the way the U.S. has been dealing with Israel and how Israel has been bombing the hell out of Gaza. This trend continued at the Mother Emanuel Baptist Church in Charleston, South Carolina.
If you really care about the lives lost here, then you should honor the lives lost and call for a ceasefire in Palestine. Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
So Joe Biden's in the church and he's getting protested. Good. That's what's supposed to happen. You're the president of the United States. The United States is backing a war in which innocent people, unarmed people, children even, are being mowed down, blown to pieces. You mean to tell me you don't think that he's going to get protested against? If he didn't get protested against, that'd be a problem. So that's the first thing off the table. Second of all, what's up with all these shills coming out of the woodwork?
I'm joined now by Pennsylvania State Representative and a member of the 2024 Biden-Harris Campaign Advisory Board, Malcolm Kenyatta. Let me talk to you, though, about the divide within the Democratic Party. And President Biden today was interrupted by ceasefire protesters today that believe the situation in Israel, with Israel and Hamas, has to need to come to some sort of a stop. You are a progressive member of your party. Are you concerned that the war between Israel and Hamas will lose Biden some of the left-leaning part of his Democratic coalition that was so important to his victory in 2020?
You know, I'll point you to the comments that the president made during his speech, where he said he's doing everything he can to not only deal with horrific human costs, but continue to work all of the relationships that he has. And I think, you know, as we go forward in this campaign, it should be clear to everybody that the president's deep and intimate knowledge of foreign affairs, the relationships that he has, his ability to work diplomatically to try to do everything that needs to be done in this moment. I'm grateful that we have him. This is not.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch any of that. I was too busy looking for my salad dressing to go with the word salad that this guy was throwing out. For God's sake, just say it straight out, brother. See, this is the reason why Joe Biden is losing. He's got this guy as a consultant, and this consultant is afraid to consult. Yes, it's going to hurt Joe Biden if he keeps supporting Israel's bombing of Palestinians. It's killing kids, for God's sake. You know what? Here's the news flash for you. Americans don't like seeing their money being spent on foreign wars. And it's going to hurt them with people on the left or people center left, and it's going to hurt them with people that just don't want to be involved in the war. And that's just the way it is. And Joe Biden should be addressed for that or positioned to take the incoming on that. Instead of looking like a deer in headlights when somebody starts protesting him being involved in a war. Now, we got Michelle Obama coming out of the woodwork saying, hey, she's terrified.
What's going to happen in this next election? I am terrified about what could possibly happen because our leaders matter. Who we select, who speaks for us, who holds that bully pulpit. It affects us in ways that sometimes I think people take for granted.
She's terrified, and she should be. The polling numbers for Joe Biden is going down, and on top of that, we have the PR nightmare being attached to the Israel bombings and the genocide and killing of babies. Yeah, not the best way to present yourself on an election year. Not to mention inflation and all the other things that have been bombarding. And you're going to try to hang your hat on insulin? Insulin, yeah, okay, fine, Johnson. In a country that should give its people free health care, giving them $35 insulin just ain't going to cut it. And another thing about the protesters while we're here, when you got a country, or when you have a party like the Democratic Party, there was all praises due to Maxine Waters a couple years ago when she was sitting around talking about go after Republicans wherever you see them.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
Go after them in the nightclubs. Go after them in the supermarkets, the school hallways, the bathrooms, the restrooms, the bathrooms, the bathhouses. Go after them, go after them, go after them. See, it was good for the Democrats to say it when it was Republicans in charge. Now the Democrats are in charge. People are clutching their pearls and saying, oh no, this is rude. It's never too rude to protest. And I've watched those protesters at the Mother Emanuel Church there in Charleston, South Carolina. I can't help but think back to when that church was attacked by a racist, killing innocent, unarmed parishioners as they prayed, all because of a hate crime. And I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it make more sense for there to be a protest to get Joe Biden's attention to that hate crime bill right there at a place at ground zero where a hate crime took place? But what do we got? We got parishioners, and let's face it, a lot of them are out-of-towners because Joe Biden was there. But they're saying 4 more years when they should be saying 4 more reparations or 4 a black agenda or 4 government contracts for black small businesses or something that supports the black community right there at that church. But what we have instead are out-of-town protesters talking about Gaza and out-of-town supporters of Joe Biden saying 4 more years. And it's drowning out the voices of the average everyday black person who's actually sitting at home going, what about us? Here's the deal, and this is what you got to understand, Democratic Party, and this is free. Yesterday's price is not today's price. This orange man Trump is coming ain't going to be enough to get Joe Biden through the doors of acceptability, to get people off the couch. And if they do get off the couch, they're going to probably go down there and vote for my candidate, Dr. Cornel West. Anything that Joe Biden has done in the last 3 years, was only a half measure of what he could have done. Cat Williams is not the only person going viral. The black community is. And the message is, we're tired of the Democrats. We're tired of half measures. We're tired of phony promises, and we're tired of being taken for granted. Yesterday's price is not today's price. I'm Tim Black. Subscribe to this channel if you want more of this content. And when they say, wow, Tim Black just stuck it to the Democrats, you tell them, you're damn right. It's a new day.
Hello, fam. We hope you enjoyed watching why Joe Biden getting booed isn't a bad thing. If you did, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Calling It Out with Tim Black, where we bring you more bold coverage on politics, culture, and news. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. It's a new day.